I've been seeing a lot of videos lately where people are genuinely celebrating pirating movies and they're buying fake designer stuff, which they are calling activism. And I genuinely want to have a conversation about this because I feel there is something a lot more bigger happening behind all. People are not talking about this. Look, I get it. Streaming prices are insane right now, and you gotta have 6 subscriptions to like watch everything. I understand the frustration, I really do. And here's the thing that almost people never really think about, that who's getting hurt by you pirating movies or like pirating stuff? The answer is almost never the one whom you're thinking you're hurting by doing that. When you torrent that new movie, Disney is not sitting there crying. They're all fine. Who's getting affected by this? The video editor, the graphic editor, the writer, sound mixer, the VFX artist, those who have worked 80 hours per week, and those whose career depends on how this particular movie works is getting affected. Those are the people whom we should really care about, not the big production houses. And the indie space is even worse. A $15 game, a $10 album, like that is the creator's whole income. So stick it to the corporation part falls apart here. When you look at who is on the receiving end, I'm not saying you are a bad person if you are pirating, if you have ever pirated something like movies and all. Have you ever seen how Gen Z is talking about dupes and stuff, like fake Stanley Cups, knockoff Lululemon, Shein's version of designer stuff, and they are framing it as a flex, a power move. The narrative is literally, we don't need your overpriced originals. We are the people, like we are showing the brands that we have the power. And honestly, on the surface, that looks kind of cool. Firstly, where is that dupe money actually going? It's usually going to factories with zero labor protections and no environmental standards, workers being paid almost nothing. So you're not harming Nike or Louis Vuitton, who are funding something potentially a lot more worse, just less visible. And this is the philosophical part. Someone designed the original. There was a real creative person who sketched that shoe, who gave his or her 3 to 4 years to make that brand possible. And a dupe is basically saying that we want the outcome of your creativity, your product, but we don't want to pay you that. We don't want to pay what you are asking for. That is kind of the same energy as piracy, right? And look, if you genuinely cannot afford to buy that product, well, like it's your own choice, it's justified, it's valid. But when it's being sold as activism, let's not just nod, let's not just accept for the activism part, because it is not. As we're fighting corporations, no, we're not. I think that is the part where we need to be a little more honest to ourselves and the public. If you really want to send a message to some overpriced brand, just do not buy their products at all. You can, like, if you really want to buy that still, you can buy it secondhand. Go to a small creator. That is actual power, and that actually hits their number. I rate a big studio film and saying that screw this corporation. You're not hurting the corporation. The corporation already made the money via merchandise, brand deals, and licensing. The one actually losing out the race, the ones whose names scroll by in 6-point font at the end of the credits that nobody watches. Okay, so here's what I think the actual conversation beneath all of there's a growing feeling underneath, like especially in among Gen Zs, that the system is broken, capitalism is rigid, that the deck is stacked against regular people. And honestly, some of that frustration is completely valid. Cost of living is brutal, wages haven't kept up. I'm not dismissing any of that. Personally, I think the piracy thing, the dupe thing, and the socialism thing, they all come from the same place. The idea that I deserve the outcome without engaging with the system that is creating that. And I get why that is appealing, but that is not how things work. Look, I'm not here to tell you what to think because the frustration is real, the economic anxiety is real. But I think some of the solutions are worth examining more carefully. So, what do you think? Am I totally off base? Do let me know in the comments and hopefully see you in the next one. Bye.